Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Twitch chat, and welcome back to Let Us Play. I'm your host, Father Evan. Today, on Retro Tuesday, I'm excited. We're playing one of my favorite games from when I was a wee lad. I just kind of want to jump right into it. I teased that we're going to have humongous adventures, and we're going to the moon. Well, we are in fact playing Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon, made by Humongous Entertainment. There we go. So these were kind of brilliant. Oh, we got to turn that up a little. We're on the floor, but you put yourself in orbit. Putt-Putt goes to the moon. And when you get there, you'll have lots of fun, but we hope you'll come back soon. We're glad that you're happy, but Putt-Putt make it snappy. Putt-Putt, come back from the moon. I love that the opening song is basically an operatic overture because it's giving us the whole plot. And thank you for the 1 year resub, Step Zero. Yeah, that is your 12th month of paying. Christmas Day is the official anniversary of when this channel got affiliate status. So these were kind of brilliant games. So Humongous Entertainment was made by a guy who used to work for LucasArts Entertainment. They did like a lot of point-and-click adventure games like Adventure to Monkey Island, Indiana Jones, and he wanted to make a kid-friendly and accessible version. And so that's what he did. So there's a couple series. There's Putt-Putt, there's Freddy Fish, Spy Fox, Pajama Sam, Fatty Bear, and then they made some licensed ones like Blue's Clues. And they are great busy boxes because everything... Everything can basically be clicked on and does something. But there's very little that you actually need.
It says Fireworks Factory.
Oh, I did not know they made this Backyard Sports franchise. Unfortunately, they did not make it in the end as a company. Oh, okay. Talking smokestack, terrifying. You know, it's fascinating playing this as a kid and you're like, everything's alive and cute and fun. And then as an adult, you're like, that's terrifying that the smokestack just spoke to me.
Hi, Mr. Firebird.
Welcome, Putt-Putt.
Yeah, his name being Firebird and the fact that he's a Firebird reference went right over my head as a kid.
You bet.
I'll give you a hand.
Why does he have such an underbite, though, if he's a Firebird?
It's for my big secret experiment.
Wow.
Just show me what you want to
I
do.
can't see any way this is going to go poorly.
Right.
The squiggly worms are my favorite.
I bet they are. I think any percent
sure
probably is like 12 minutes. If I had to guess. Hey, Gail. Yeah. I mostly think about this game from time to time because various streamers love to play it, and now I'm one of them. It seems perfectly safe letting a child make fireworks. What else you got in this factory full of explosives?
What a pretty butterfly.
Putt-Putt goes to the moon 80%, 5 minutes, 31 seconds.
Pap.
Good for them.
Oh, no!
No, you've done it.
Happening?
Why would you let a rocket launch like this?
Buckle your seatbelt, Putt-Putt. You're going for a ride.
You're an adult. You're supposed to be keeping an eye on this child.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, I wasn't far off.
We're in outer space.
12 minutes, 15 minutes to no skips. Where do we want to go?
The planet Saturn is 1,417,000,000 kilometers from the sun.
A billion?
What's a kilometer? I'm
That's the one
American.
with all the rings, too.
Okay, bye. Helmet must be in the glove box. No, the glove box is its own self-contained. Well, we didn't call this
The Earth's
Putt-Putt
moon,
goes to the moon for nothing.
400,000 kilometers away. Pretty close.
It looks like that's where I'm headed.
Putt-Putt deals with the inevitability of life pretty well. It's like, well, I guess I'm headed to the moon.
I believe that one day space travel may be as common as taking a drive in the family car.
Man, that hatch opening noise is... it's very specific, but... That punk noise. Oh. Surprisingly discordant music. I had never noticed that before. See,
Hang on, Pep.
Pep has a helmet.
We're going in for a moon landing.
No, you first have to do an orbital insertion, and then from there you separate your lunar lander, and you fire a retrograde along your orbit to slow yourself down so you can descend. Yeah, it's like Putt-Putt doesn't know anything about orbital mechanics.
Oh my goodness. I'm on the moon.
Just shoot yourself
How
to the
will
moon
I
with a
ever
rocket.
get home?
Like I said, everything is a busy box.
Do you know the way back to Earth?
No, we just got here. We're from Kansas.
Maybe you could launch off that rock. That's a good idea.
And Peppa is like so wholesome. In his attitude, he's like, yeah, I'll just ask this family of
I guess
mice
I
for
can't
directions.
Get home that way.
Well, keep trying.
That's weird.
That would have worked on Deimos and Phobos. Yes, but we're not on Deimos and Phobos. We're on Luna. Who is this creepy car that keeps just creeping on us? Have I considered asparagus staging? Oh man, I haven't thought of asparagus stage. I should do a Kerbal Space Program stream at some point. Oh. Kerbal Space Program. Ah, we have found the Lunar Sports Academy.
Pep,
Where'd Pep's helmet go?
you want to play hide and seek?
Hey, Petone. Yeah, the moon.
Okay,
The
here
moon
I
is
come.
crazy. It's exactly what the moon is like all the time. Uh-oh. I think I'm lost already. Happy Tuesday to everyone.
I see you, Pep. Tag. I found you. That was fun.
Twitch plays Putt-Putt. I
on,
think
Pep.
that's a thing. But that's tough because it's all like You'd have to do click maps. This looks safe. I'm a car. I don't know what road signs are. Oh. I see he wound up on the Jersey Turnpike.
I'm stuck here. Maybe I should call for help.
News flash! In an unfortunate accident today, Putt-Putt was blasted out of the roof of the Cartown Fireworks Factory. It is suspected that he is somewhere in outer space.
I'm glad that news bulletin has sound effects.
Maybe I should
Pep,
call
help me.
for help.
Well, theoretically, actually, if
What's wrong?
because
little
radio
buddy?
waves
Can
extend
you
out
get me
into
of
space,
this
that
mess?
Sure.
if you
I'll
have an
help you out.
unobstructed view, which, you know, from space you would, probably wouldn't actually need that powerful of a radio. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. The existence of a lunar rover that's sentient, though, is kind of horrifying. Because it does imply that there were astronauts, like normal human astronauts, that came along.
I was brought here from Earth
See?
by some astronauts. But when they went home, I was left behind.
That's too bad.
That's
All they
opening
left
up a
me was
Pandora's box
this
of
picture
questions
of
I
the
don't
moon.
want to answer.
You can have it if you like. I just want to go home.
Thanks, Rover.
No, you're supposed to leave the
I
landing
wish there
stage on
was
the
something
moon.
I could do.
Listen, kid, there just might be. Now follow me. I've got an idea.
Are we obligated to adopt the rover now? I think we already have. I think Putt-Putt's basically gone.
Wow. Take a look at this place. That looks just like a space rocket.
It is a space rocket. And it just might be our ticket home.
I wonder if it's for sale.
It sure is.
How much is it?
10 glowing moon crystals. But the rocket's missing a few parts.
What's the USD to glowing moon crystal biscuit these days?
What you need.
Thanks. It's the plan for the rocket. It looks like I need to find the steering wheel, the
Okay.
nose cone,
Because rockets have
the
steering wheels.
key, the rocket fuel, and 10 glowing moon crystals, so I can launch the rocket ship.
I'll go help look for the missing parts.
I'm sure you will. Well, since I'm here, can I get some ice cream? This ice cream is uniquely unhelpful. Eight 8.6 million to 0.01 moon crystals? Yeah. Wait, are you saying moon crystals are cryptocurrency?
Scram!
Well, if Putt-Putt gets 10, doesn't that mean Putt-Putt would then become a billionaire? Bear storming. A game inside of a game. Moon crystals to the moon! Grinch and Oscar's love child. Behold, the amazing power of computing in 1993, making a game inside of another game. Who's putting fuel in balloons? Whoever is friends with Fatty Bear, apparently, because this is also a cameo reference to their one of their other series. Oh no, I missed one. Help! Help, I don't want to play this anymore. And unfortunately, the only way to not play this is to game over. Theoretically, you can lose this game, because you can lose your fuel. If you hit the thing. Now that we have other things than balloons. Yeah, that's true. That is one of the cool... Okay, I hit everything and I still succeeded. Oh, thank goodness, escape does work. Egg. Egg! Basically every game would have X amount of MacGuffins that you would need to find, but where they exactly were or which ones you needed to find is randomized. So every playthrough would be different, so you could keep kids entertained.
Yum. Mixed nuts and bolts. My favorite snack food.
You have some
You
interesting
don't
taste.
look like the rest of us, little fella. You must be new in town.
My name's Putt-Putt. I'm from Cartown. On
Get
the
it?
planet
Because he's a
Earth.
car.
Well, welcome to Moon City. So, Putt-Putt, would you like a soda pop?
Yes, please.
Enjoy.
That seemed like needless showboating. I am from Human Town, I promise.
Wow.
Well, to quote the amazing human Zim, yep, I'm human, human. Just look at my neck. Basketball. And there's kind of an impressive level of dedication, because, like, there are things designed in this game. Like, that whole scene, there is nothing that can ever be, that can help there. As far as I'm aware. I don't know, I could be wrong, but.
Excuse me.
Welcome to Buzz and Glow's Do-It-Yourself Beauty Shop. Want a new look?
No thanks. But that's a great machine. Can I watch?
You can do better than that, honey. You can give us a hand. I'm sure our customers would love it.
Thanks.
Aha. Let's give our friend here a little makeover. This is some sort of horrifying Frankensteinian abomination. I don't have hands, I'm a car. Yeah, but Putt-Putt's got like the antenna thing. that extends out.
Why, you've created moon magic. Thanks for your help. Bye.
I've created moon something, that's for sure. Oh, hey, there's those nice mice from Kansas.
Hi, Rover, what's up?
The steering wheel, that's what. But I can't reach it.
Hey, maybe we could work together. If you hold me up, maybe I could get it.
Good thinking, kid. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up you go!
Hold me steady.
This is like putting a ladder on top of a ladder.
I can't quite reach it.
Oh yeah? What if I put a dog in charge?
Good work, boy. Hooray!
We got the steering wheel!
And we all did it together.
It's
I'm
the
gonna go
feel-good
have my
film of
things.
the century.
Bye.
Well, you're gonna go pack your bags. We still have, like, lots of things to find.
It's Leo the lion.
Is the dog our prisoner? No, the dog is our pet. This is actually the second game in the series, but it's the more nostalgic one for me. But in the first one, yeah,
It's the solar system.
it's all about.
Planet in our solar system is Saturn. It has 17 moons and the largest ring system of all the planets.
I'm pretty sure it has more than
It's
17 moons by
beautiful.
now.
I wonder what the rings are made of.
Ice.
But anyway,
rock, and
the
dust.
first one, Putt-Putt wanted a pet so he could join the parade. Dog, blink twice if you need help. I don't think Pep knows how to blink.
Ooh, Hydra the sea serpent.
Also, constellations would not look the same on the surface of the moon as they would. Step 0, that's a terrible sentence, and I'm gonna need you to retract its existence. It's Megamind.
Would you like to play alien tag?
Do I have a choice?
Sure.
I do, but
Try and get us.
the aliens use a base 3 counting system confirmed. Look. 1, 2, 2. 2, 1, 2, 2. 3, 0.
Game over. You won. All 5. Glowing moon crystal.
Yes! Let's have our glowing moon crystals.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Beer! 1!
5.
Enjoy your glowing moon crystal.
So apparently the original version of this had a
Bye-bye.
pen shaped like Putt-Putt and a workbook that had English and math exercises.
Want to play alien tag again?
I think I have to because I need more crystals.
Try and get us.
I do not believe this game to be Virtue's approved.
Game over. You won. All 5. Glowing moon crystals.
Okay, now that I've bankrupted this
1,
group of aliens,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Enjoy your glowing moon crystals. Bye-bye.
I have enough glowing moon crystals to buy the rocket ship.
if it's 10 glowing moon crystals to a rocket ship, how many glowing moon crystals does Elon Musk have?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe I should try playing that back. The gate is opening!
Yeah, Simon says. I mean, I could say I have more moon crystals than moon inhabitants, because there are no moon inhabitants. How many glowing moon crystals does NASA have?
Right. Now I can go through the gate. My name's Putt-Putt. I'm from Cartown, on the planet Earth.
Hello, little one. I am the man in the moon.
I'm looking for something for the rocket ship.
Are we just talking to the
I know what it's
moon?
like to be looking for something.
On the moon?
I've wanted a picture of myself for 10,000 years.
Well, you're older than 10,000 years, and also, pictures aren't? Anyway, I have the solution to your problem.
Look, Mr. Man in the Moon. I have a picture.
Sweet beard, by the way.
Oh, it's a picture of me. I look just
Is
as
Mr.
I
Man in the Moon
imagined.
Amish? He's not got the mustache, but he's just got
Thank you.
the chin beard.
Here, take the nose cone, little one. It's yours.
Thanks. That's the nose cone of the rocket. May I have it, please?
It's yours.
Okay, but not photographs.
Thank you. It's a picture of the moon.
It's a bunny in Japan? That doesn't surprise me. Given that, you know, cultures, it's a shape. Cultures are going to see it differently. I wonder what other cultures around the world see it as. Bunny pounding mochi. Now I just want some mochi.
I
have your
glowing moon
crystals.
to buy the
Now
rocket
get out of
ship.
my rocket.
Thanks.
It looks like I need to find the key and the rocket fuel so I can launch the rocket ship.
Goodbye. It's been real.
It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Wow. I guess I bought myself a rocket ship. I sure hope I could find everything I need so I can get back to Cartown.
Why would you want to go back to Cartown? You have everything you need here. Also, are we going to fly with this antenna flagpole just hanging off the entire time? Germans see a woodcutter. Middle-aged Italians... Sorry, Middle Ages, not Italians who are middle-aged. Italians from the Middle Ages. A little different. See, Cain. Huh. I wonder what the Cain myth was like. Where that came from. I want to go up here. Also, I know that's supposed to say Cosmic Dust Diner, but it looked like Cosmic Oust Diner.
It says Moon City Hall. Look at those keys. I need a key to start the rocket ship.
I'll take one key, please.
Well, hello. I'm Governor Moonbeam. And who do we have here?
I'm Putt-Putt. I'm
So the
visiting
moon's
from the planet
gubernatorial?
Earth, and I'm trying to get home.
Anything I can help you with?
How come you have so many keys hanging over there?
Well, I give them out to good deed doers.
Oh, I like doing good deeds.
Stop back anytime.
Thanks a lot.
Do you need some good deeds done, sheep? I know
Well,
a guy.
Hello. Anything I can help you with today?
May I have a key, please?
You certainly may, my friend. After you do your good deed.
Thanks, Governor Moonbeam.
Ah, but consider this.
Good luck!
You could do a good deed, Governor Moonbeam, by giving me a key to my rocket ship so I can go home. And the key that you give me would be the key that you give to yourself so that you can give it to me. So you're just preemptively giving yourself a key for the good deed that you'll do by giving that key to me. Therefore, give me the key. I don't think Governor Moonbeam's impressed by my logic. And therefore Mary was sinless. I suppose
Gee, maybe I
that
can get my rocket fuel here.
prevenient grace. That's not the worst metaphor I've heard for it, I guess. Wom wom. I think I just started the apocalypse.
It says rocket fuel. Oh, it's a note.
On a completely
It says,
related note,
"If you
Rocket
need
Fuel is a
rocket
really
fuel,
good
You can find me at
song
the
by
Moon Bubble
MU330 on their
Apartments,
album.
The second floor,
Oh,
apartment D.
is it just MU330?
Yours truly, Robbie Radar.
Quit trying to do dubstep. Make me. I'ma do dubstep everywhere. I don't even like dubstep. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, the bass drop here is, you know, that's where it's at. I wasn't paying attention to which apartment we're supposed to go to, because I was too busy trying to remember which MU330 album I was thinking of. It's the one with the kid on the shoulders of presumably their dad. It's a good album. I like that they all synced up on the way back in. What's delta V? Normal engineer? Change in velocity? Rocket engineer? Oh, I have some in this pocket. Oh, it's so true. And then you play Kerbal Space Program and you're like, ah, yes, delta V. I understand now. Knock, knock. Okay, Putt-Putt, go call 911. He's had a concussion. Putt-Putt. Putt-Putt, please.
It says, if you need rocket fuel, you can find me at the Moon Bubble Apartments, the second floor, Apartment D. Yours truly, Robbie Radar.
Yes, what is it?
Is Robbie Radar in, please? I need some rocket fuel.
Sorry, dearie. He left a nanosecond ago. But I know where he went. He went to the first floor. Apartment C. Why don't you take these directions?
It's 2D like everything else here. It's a great pixel art style. Robbie!
Hello. May I help you?
I'm looking for Robbie Radar and some rocket fuel.
I see. Sorry to say it, but he just left.
Do you know where I could find him?
I do. He went to the third floor, Apartment C. Here, take these directions.
Is Robbie Radar like the landlord or the repairman?
Hello, I'm Robbie Radar. Can I help you?
Is the
Hi,
gas
I'm
thing just like a
Putt-Putt.
side gig?
I need some rocket fuel for the spaceship, so I could get back to Earth.
Well, I just happen to have some rocket fuel. You're welcome to it if you'd like some.
I sure would, Mr. Radar.
It's back at the gas station. I'll meet you there.
Why couldn't I have just grabbed it? Well, the thing with the loading
Hi,
floor
Robbie.
number, loading
Hi
room
again,
letter
Putt-Putt. Here's your rocket fuel.
is the way that they stitched the audio samples together so that they could lead you to any other apartment out of the
This
16.
is great. Now I have my rocket fuel.
Oh, glad to be of service, little fella. Any old time.
And now it does come across as somewhat stilted, but for its era, again, because things could change and Robbie is not always in the same 3 apartments. Okay, so we need to go do a good deed. I mean, giving the Moon Man a picture of himself seems like a good deed, but I guess we've already received payment for that. Ah, we have found the Swiss expedition to the moon. Yodelers. Is it really a good deed if the motive for doing it is the key? Oh, well, there's a good question. Well, I suppose it would depend on what your system of ethics is. Because if we're talking deontology, you can only do the good thing for the right reason, for the fact that the categorical imperative that it is the good thing to do. But then there's also perhaps consequentialism, where we could say, well, the good deed was done, a good outcome was had, therefore it is a good deed regardless of motive. Virtue ethics would care more about the motive than the outcome, I would say, but not to the extreme that deontology does. And if we're doing it to get a key, I mean, in this case, getting a key in and of itself is a good. You know, it's not a selfish motive. So do with those thoughts what you will, Twitch chat. One joke question about a key and got a brief overview of different ethical styles. Because, like, the classic ethical example is the trolley problem, right? There's a trolley on the track, 5 people on one side, 1 person on the other. You have the power to switch it to the 1 or the 5. Which do you do? Well, different ethical systems will have different answers. But with virtue ethics, there's a complementary thing of there are 5 people on the track. You're on a bridge over the track. You can push someone off, and that will stop the train before it hits the 5. And virtue ethics will say you cannot do that because then you are intentionally causing the harm of someone, whereas the other one is using more the principle of double effect. But the original intention is to save lives, whereas the original... And you can say that about pushing someone off the bridge, but ultimately because of the fact that you have to actively take someone's life rather than being forced into the choice, that it's a different system, or that it's a different problem. And so that gets brought up. You know, consequentialism, utilitarianism will ultimately care more we'll just care like how many people are saved. Like raw numbers. Deontology can get tricky with the trolley problem. It would agree with virtue ethics on the pushing the person off the road, but I think I'm not a deontologist. I'll say that much, kind of as a disclosure, and like I'm not an expert in it. If I remember correctly, even pulling the lever on the 2 tracks, the deontology can't reconcile and say you can't do that because you're still the only right thing to do is to not act, which is an odd statement. And I could be wrong on that. It's been a while since I've studied that. I'm voting for philosophy lecture. Come to the moon with Putt-Putt for a silly adventure where you can click on things and things happen. Wind up getting a lecture on different styles of philosophy. Oh, I was about to ask you doing okay. A variant of the trolley problem is killing 1 person to save others, i.e. organs. Yeah, and both virtue ethics and deontology would say you cannot do that. The principle of double effect can be argued to apply to the trolley problem. What you are doing is you are pulling the lever with the intention of saving the 5, and the unintended consequence of that is the death of the 1. Now, the tricky thing is that, you know, with thought problems like this, they're always kind of distilled down and sanitized, and a little disconnected from reality in some ways. But generally, yeah, principle of double effect would apply. And that's an important thing to remember in a lot of, especially in Catholic healthcare, is the importance of understanding the principle of double effect. I say as this poor alien is just like, hey, help me, help me.
My. You've fallen in the moon goo. I'll help you. Now hold on.
You know, use capitalism to rig the vote. I mean,
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
and while we discuss the ethics of it,
You did your good
he was
deed for
clearly
today.
treading water just fine.
I like doing good deeds.
Well, see you.
Yeah, I mean, and ultimately, a lot of our human constructions to deal with moral complexity, and I don't want to say that morality is a human creation because, as a priest, I don't. But you know how we understand it as human beings. There are some constructs there. They help us, but they also have their limitations, and we need to just kind of be conscious of that and living into the reality of the mess sometimes. He did the good deed because he likes doing good deeds, not to get the key. Yep. Yeah, these mice from Kansas are really taking the time to see the sights. You control more resources, therefore you win. Surprising amount of avian life on the moon. Philosophy lecture wins with 3,200 channel points being contributed. I didn't know you could even... Today I learned that you can rig a poll in Twitch with community points. Literally never knew that. I need to come up with a good name for our community points. The moon is full of birds because birds aren't real. There's a sentence. True democracy has room for bot votes. You can also choose to rig it with bits, so real capitalism. Oh, well, why didn't anyone rig it with bits? I'd not have been opposed to some bits rigging.
Pep! You want to play hide and seek? Okay, here I come.
Is that bot or bot? Ah, por qué no los dos? Brownie points with St. Paul. It means he won't write you an angry letter. My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, peace from our God with you and the guidance of the Holy Spirit upon you. How could you mess up like that again?
Tag! I found you. That was fun.
Peace, St. Paul, with love.
Pep.
Timothy says hi too. Bye. Ah, stacks. What a deck. Well, let's go get our key. Ding
Look
dong,
at
Mr.
those
Mayor.
keys. key to start the rocket ship.
Well, hello, hello, hello. Anything I can help you with today?
I saved an alien from the moon goo.
Congratulations on your good deed, Putt-Putt. Here, you may choose a key.
But that will end the game. Yeah, I grossly estimated how much time this would take.
I wonder
Like, I
which
know it's
one
not a
I should
long
choose.
game, but... Uh-oh, Twitch chat. Which key is it? Wait a minute, these just look like the plastic keys off of a rattle for a toddler. Gail, I know for a fact you play a mono white stack because you played against me. Anyway, it was the moon key.
I guess I'll take this one.
There's always Minecraft to fill time. Yeah. Could also just make it a short stream for the day. Look at that. We got everything. We got
That's
this.
a picture of the steering wheel of the rocket ship.
Because
I
rockets are known
already
for having
found it.
steering
That's
wheels.
a picture of the key that starts the rocket. I already found it.
Rotada. Could always go back to use. No. Because my Switch is upstairs in my room. And I would be too lazy to go get it. Anyway, rotada. And I'll get to your father joke, Kit. First reading today is the classic one from Isaiah. You know, the lamb will lie down with the lion. Except it doesn't actually say that. It has other combinations of prey and predator animals. But anyway, that classic image. And, you know, a shoot growing from a stump. It's a sense of the impossibility of God's work. And not in a negative way, but rather to say God achieves the impossible, and that the impossible in our world is the sign of God's love breaking through into the world and into our lives. And so we, you know, especially in this time of Advent, we're attentive to it. We see it. We watch out for it, especially as the gospel yesterday or Sunday reminded us. And just being attentive to the impossible. You used father joke points. Maybe that's just what I should call them, father joke points. To buy votes and still lost. Is this a lesson from which I will learn? No. Today is a lesson in hubris, not hubris. Anyway, strange thing happened. Yesterday I gave up my seat on the bus to a kid. Today I lost my job as a bus driver. I mean, I don't know if you paid for it.
I'm ready to go when you are.
You certainly paid for it by
Shouldn't
listening
be
to it.
long now. It
But
looks like I
I
have
mean,
everything
since the
I
points are
need.
free, I was expecting the kid to be a goat, but all right. Boo! I see what you did there, Step Zero.
Scram!
It's Oscar. It's Oscar the Grouch. Oscar the Space Grouch.
Scram!
Okay. This is going to be very tricky. We have to assemble a rocket. I wonder if people have actually, like, played whole tracks by doing that.
That's where the rocket fuel goes. I didn't spill a drop.
That's
Maybe
good
I should
because
use the key to start
Rocket
the
fuel is
rocket
highly
ship.
volatile, and having some just spilling about on your rocket ship seems like a bad idea.
Here we go.
It's very intense music.
Putt-Putt, you're back. We were worried about you, little fella. I hope you're all right.
Oh, I'm just fine.
I brought a
I
friend.
had quite a day. And the best part was, I brought
Vehicles
home
of
a
Car
new
Town.
friend.
I come in
The
peace.
name's Rover.
Smooth. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. And yeah, we will be branching out. Next week we're going to be playing Freddy Fish and the Mystery of the Missing Kelp Seeds. Ron Gilbert, he worked on Monkey Island. And then the week after that we're doing Pajama Sam. No Need to Be Afraid of the Dark. A great landing is when we're thinking reuse the vehicle. Yeah. It's fair. But look, if you want to play again, you can. And the busy box continues. Whoop. But I think I know what we're going to do, actually. So I'm going to go back to the booth here for a moment. Uh-oh. My other plan might backfire because it's waiting for an update, but this computer's not connected to the internet because the internet got weird here a couple weeks ago. Wait, it's working. Kerbal's space program. Since we were talking so much about Delta V and space and rockets and all that, I thought it might be appropriate. Gotta update my game category. I don't have to change the title. I just have to update the category. Because we're still going to the moon! Except this time it's spelled M-U-N with an umlaut. I have been playing Kerbal Space Program on and off since like 2019. You gotta bounce. Good to see you, P-Tony. You take care. I had an umlaut for breakfast. Okay, we're gonna just do a Yep, caps lock's on. Stream. SSA. We're just gonna do sandbox. But my attempt... Yeah, I just finished at Utah State. It was the summer between Utah State and what's Seminary. That's the word I was looking for. So we want this kind of command pod. Oh man, these graphics look so much better than I remember. But then again, I also haven't played this in a while. Does this still have a reaction wheel built in? I don't think so. We'll put one on just in case. Fuel tanks. Where's ablative shields? Is that under utility? You can just put flags on things now? At some point I would actually like to do a full KSP like stream in like actual I'm just freeform building, just seeing if I can remember how to. Where, oh where, that's all communications. Probably under, yeah, electrical. Oh, those are the big fold-out ones. I just want the, like... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's it. That's a fuel tank. There we go. That's better. Let's find a small engine to slap on there. Probably a... Don't need a swivel engine, so probably just need this. Hey, where do I find parachutes? Does anyone know? Protective nose cones. Payload. Structural. I mean, I know this is just a Kerbal, but it would be really nice to still be able to bring him home. Yeah, I'm sure it'll come up as we're going around. Is that the right size Kepler? Yeah, it is. Okay, and now we get to go have some fun with this. Step 0 is redeemed a father joke. I was trying to raise money for a carnival, but it turned out I'd need a fair amount of money. What do you mean, just a Kerbal? They're just little guys. Jeb will never panic. Let's see how much ridiculous amount of delta V we can get on this. Is there an adapter to that size? Yes, great. I have a plan. Don't forget to fly in cockpit view. I haven't done this in so long, I don't think I can. I used to be able to. I actually got... At one point I was building a space station, I was just sending launches so continuously that one actually crashed into the next during its orbital insertion. It was pretty bad. Oh, to your plan. Hey, look, I found the parachutes. Crash them together until they form a space staircase. I don't think space works that way. No, not Rhino. Mastodon? Mastodon will do. I wish it wouldn't stick out like that, though. Those are too small. Aha, Cheetah fits in there perfectly. Let's put a Bobcat in there. Thought that was a command. Nope, it is not. I could have thought to do that. But yeah, if you go to the Discord or you tell me what you want for Christmas in the general chat, you'll be entered into a drawing for Thursday. We're giving away Busted Halo Christmas ornaments. Make it a single stage to Moon. Oh, don't you worry, Gale. We talked about asparagus earlier. Asparagus staging, which sounds ridiculous because it is. Let me show you what asparagus staging is. So we're gonna need those. Don't need solid rocket boosters. Oh, those are engines. I need fuel tanks. Yeah, we'll use these. It's too big. It's too small. Skipper, skiff, wolfhound. I don't recognize any of these. Mainsail. There's a classic I know. They changed it. It used to be orange. Okay, so we have this now. So what we do is we come back here to... No, we want coupler. Then back to fuel tanks. Oh, wrong one. Come on, Kerbal. It's not sure where to attach everything sometimes. So what you do is you take this fuel tank. So basically what you're doing with asparagus staging, and I think this is a really cool thing, is you're nesting your rockets in such a way let's see, which ones are these? Okay, yep. Want to make sure all the stages are appropriate. basically what you're doing is, as you're using fuel, you're using the outer tanks, and then you're dropping them and their overall weight in engines. And it actually creates a more fuel-efficient design. It's kind of crazy. Too big of a nose cone. And let's get some launch clamps on here. All right, let's see if we can make it to the moon. Does Kerbal Space Program use nukes as propulsion? There is an engine that uses nuclear power as a fuel source, yes. It's extremely slow, but fuel efficient. Okay, so what we just learned is that this is too heavy. So we have to lighten the load or get more powerful engines. And things were a little wobbly, so what we'll do is we'll come get these struts. Make some nice little triangles. What? Why is this one not connecting? Okay, that'll hold those steady. Now I want to look at engines. So right now we have the Cheetah on there. So it thrust at sea level 52 kilonewtons. Okay. See, this one, its thrust is 167 kilonewtons, so it's actually more powerful. So despite being the right size, they're not actually that powerful. Throw some of those on there. Now these are the mainsails. They're some of the most powerful engines in Kerbal. Oh, just got to think about it. All right, we got Jebediah Kerman in the cockpit down there. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. We have launch. Things are overheating. Everything's okay. Our rockets have exploded. It's only a small problem. Sorry about that. My audio was glitching in a weird way on my end. Okay, so then at about 10,000 meters, so 10 kilometers, you start pitching. You can actually start. This is the more fuel efficient way to do it. The problem is we've actually lost the engine we have there. But if we go to our map, our apoapsis is only 30,000. That's actually not very much. Okay. We need to go back to the drawing board just a little bit. Overheating was the solution for asparagus staging, FYI. Watch me. I'm going to make this work anyway. Because I think the main problem is that with asparagus staging is I have these rockets below or above these rockets. We can fix that. Because first we will... perfectly normal way for a rocket to work. It's actually going to be super fuel inefficient because they're firing out at angles, but we live here now. Fewer engines? No, that can't be the right solution, Gale. No, no, no. That's not the world we live in. Overheating who? If some is good, more must be better. I did go to school with rocket engineers. I didn't pass rocket engineering school. I switched to the Thinky school. Oh, that was great. That was great stage separation, team. Good job. 10 out of 10. Actually, I didn't pass the engineering school every day when walking. It was actually on the other side of campus from where I went for all the philosophy classes. Okay, where's our apoapsis at? Okay, 53. I think 60,000 is outer space. Maybe it's 70. Typically 100K is a good orbit. We were going so fast in atmosphere, we were actually starting to overheat on our way out. We have damaged our parachutes. Using physics warp can affect the structural stability of the vessel, not in the way it used to. You used to make your ship teleport when doing the physics time warp. Ground control to Major Curb. I'm sure Jebediah will be fine. Yeah, it looks like 70,000's about orbit. So we'll turn on our engines just so we can turn the ship a little. Because I didn't install any RCS. And one little SAS ring on the front is not really gonna... Oh, we just passed our apoapsis. Ah! Nope. Wrong button. And now we watch as this turns into an orbit. I passed the what? No, the apoapsis. I'll explain in a moment once I'm in orbit. This is a terrible orbit insertion, by the way. Because now I've slung my apoapsis way out to 400k and my periapsis. So your apoapsis is your zenith. It is the highest point of your orbit from your main orbiting body. Your periapsis is your nadir. It's the lowest point. So right now my lowest point is 83. Now the thing is that when you're increasing speed to go out in an orbit, if you're trying to land, you want to go retrograde or against your orbit at your apoapsis in order to bring down your periapsis. And in order to increase the height of your orbit, the most fuel-efficient place to do it is at your periapsis. So this actually works out fine, because then we can push out to the moon. Don't know how much fuel we'll have. Oh, and the cool thing is you can do all of your... If you know what you're looking at, the blue ball in the bottom, you can do all of your steering off of that. So you can play the entire game in map mode if you want. So we're going to increase our orbit here. We're at our periapsis. Going to push it just beyond the moon on a couple of different sides. So we can set that as a target. And now I can set up a maneuver. So this is where I'll be. This is where the moon will be at our closest approach. So in order to change that, I don't want to change my vertical height. Yeah, and how many of those stories ended and then everything exploded? Yeah. It looks like the best thing I can do is actually just keep increasing. Because now you'll see my predicted path has me flying in towards the moon and getting into its gravitational well for a bit. That really does seem to be the closest I can get. And then you'll see on the nav ball, there's a blue mark. That tells me where my trajectory needs to be for this maneuver. And the right side shows me how much velocity I need to move. So it's actually really not that much of a change. It's only 14.5 meters per second in difference. And when I'm at, 30,000. I don't think I'm going to be able to land on the moon because I don't really have a lunar lander stage. But we'll definitely be able to get into orbit of the moon. Hey, also shout out to, I think it's Squad was the original company that made Kerbal, based in Mexico. Moving to the dark side of the moon, which is bad because, and also the way I'm positioned, I'm not getting a ton of solar. But if I change that, then I don't do the maneuver, and guess which one we want? Burn time, 0.2 seconds. Well, it's probably going to be a little longer because it's calculating that off of my last major burn, which was 100% on all 5 engines. So we're going to burn. Yep. I'm going to delete that now. Okay, so we are going to be 500,000 meters from the moon. It should be enough time to do an orbit. In the meantime, I'm gonna move Jeb here because you can see electrical charge. Oh, you can't see electrical charge. It's underneath me. Anyway, it's not looking great. If I turn off SAS, it's fine. Bye-bye, Kerbal. Just turn off life support. That could be an option, but I like Jebediah. What does software as a service have to do with electrical charge? So you can see, to get from Kerbal to here, to our current apoapsis, it's about a 3-hour journey. You used to be able to, I don't know if it's still true, but if you had your time warp up all the way, sometimes when you were getting into the orbit of something else, it freaked out and would just like launch you straight through the celestial object. There's the moon. So we enter the moon's gravitational field. Yeah, now it's taken nearly 2 days just to get to this point. Okay. So now when we get to the periapsis here, we'll change our orbit. And then we'll be orbiting the moon. Boomerang launch site. I forgot about the different launch sites. Now that we're about 5 minutes out, we can look at the moon in all its glory as we figure out slowly turning ourselves. Look at our space fins doing nothing. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Let's go fire rockets just a little there. Just to stabilize our trajectory. Then we'll come into the periapsis. And watch this. The orbit currently has us showing an escape. And we are captured. Now that said, I do actually want to lower down this. About to there is good. Behold the moon. Which we are officially orbiting. And we got here with asparagus staging. Mostly. Check that, developers. I can still do the broken thing. Want to line up our ship, and then we'll lower the orbit to be a more smooth. (126 to 106). That's a pretty good orbit. We did get a little tilted. I'm not going to attempt a moon landing with this because that would just be casting poor Jebediah into the sea of tranquility. which is surprisingly less tranquil when you hit it at several hundred meters per second. But now we need to get back home, so what we're going to do is we need to increase our apoapsis, but it's best if you do it on the side opposite, if I remember correctly. Because we're looking to basically... Man, this is where orbital mechanics get weird, because as soon as we leave the moon's moon's gravitational field as a whole, we'll have a gravitational... Oh. Oh. Oh, this is not good. We're an escape path. We need to go the other way very fast. Because right now we are about to launch ourselves actually pretty close to the Venus stand-in, which is Eve. We do not want that. We want to try and return Jeb to home. Okay, we're out of fuel. So now we have this little space dinghy. The other thing we'll launch into... the atmosphere, or onto the moon. We did it again, going the wrong way. Fortunately, we are a very small but powerful ship. Are we going to have enough fuel, though? Uh-oh. We might have hit a small problem. Is there an infinite fuel thing? There used to be. There used to be like a way to access like dev mode or whatever it was called, which had infinite fuel. For the record, this probably would have worked if I had gone the correct direction, but I wound up accidentally firing off in the wrong direction again. Well, fare thee well, good Jebediah. Fare thee well. This is Jeb's view. Can rotate around to see the moon. The Milky Way. Oh, it looks so serene. I wonder if you'll be friends with me. Godspeed, Jebediah. But we can revert to the vehicle assembly. Wrong direction indeed. Yeah, I don't think I could have even gotten there in enough time. Like, he was pretty low to the moon and crashing, but you can revert it and go back. I want to see what prefabs they have. What on earth is this thing? Oh, it's a shuttle. I wonder how this thing flies. I want to find out. I remember playing with my roommate just after college and just strapping like tons of solid rocket boosters to a single rocket. Oh, it's so funny. We had no idea what we were doing. Okay, yeah, this launches like the real shuttle, which is to say, at a weird angle. The shuttle was weirdly inefficient in its design. Yeah, Jebediah, he's loving it. Bill's like, what's this? And Bob is having none of it. Oh, and Valentina's there. Valentina's having a good time, too. Let's see if we can get this in orbit, knowing nothing about it. Okay, those are separating. Okay, so when this is done draining... Whoop! Whoa, that behaves weirdly, because it is appropriately heavy to the shuttle side, so it does the back dive, but flying it... Ooh, that's weird. That feels weird. Oh, and our flight is way off. We're gonna have to correct that. Nope, not that way. Need to bring it down, but this is more fuel inefficient, unfortunately. You know what? We're just gonna have a vertical orbit. Which isn't actually a good thing. Because the amount of delta V in order to do a vertical... Am I doomed again? You know, that's a strong word. Again. Oh, good. We only have monoprop left. The answer is yes. Except I'll do this. Otherwise, yes. That would have doomed 4 Kerbins. Nope. No. Revert flight. Yeah, that's a tricky one to actually fly. But I think we're actually just going to call it there for the day. A little early, but it's all good. Had some fun. We went to the moon. We went to the other moon, this time spelled with a U. So yeah, so thank you for tuning in to Let Us Play. I've been your host, Father Evan. Join us again next week as we continue our nostalgic adventures through Humongous Entertainment. Next week is going to be Freddy Fish. I'm going to make sure, or I'm going to try to pad that out. But we also have Kerbal or other things to fall back on. And then this week, Thursday, we're starting Adam's Venture Origins. Very excited to start that. Monday, the final episode of Yeez 8. Guarantee it. And then tomorrow, I'm actually guest appearing on Churro Expedition Co. So that should be a lot of fun. We're going to be playing Magic the Gathering Arena. So thank you to everyone who's tuned in, liked, subscribed, all that good jazz. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, and God bless.